What's up, gals and pals? It's your boy Vino, and welcome back to 60-Second Cocktails. Ladies and gentlemen, when you think of Italy and you think of drinking, what do you normally think of? You think of nice wines like, I don't say, Barolo, Barbaresco, or Prosecco, or maybe you think of spirits like Amaro, Limoncello, or Grappa. But did you ever think to yourself, Long Island iced tea? Yeah, me neither. Maybe you should, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the other day, I'm having lunch with a friend of mine who just got back from Italy, and we start talking cocktails. And she says to me that in Italy, they have their own version of the Long Island iced tea. So I said to myself, I gotta see what this girl's talking about. So I do the whole Google thing, and it turns out it's absolutely true, and it's called the INVISIBILE or the Quattro Bianchi, okay, which basically means the four whites. So I said to myself, you gotta be kidding me. Now, from what I understand, this was a big deal back in the 80s and 90s in the clubs. It was a way for kids to get fucked up pretty quickly and pretty cheaply. And it fell out of favor, but it's recently come back, and bartenders have been trying to kind of, fancy it up. But listen, in my opinion, if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
This is obviously no place for an intelligent, sensitive duck.
But you know what? I'm a glutton for punishment, and I said to myself, I've got to try this cocktail, because if there's nothing I hate more, it is a Long Island iced tea, and I gotta see exactly what this thing tastes like, because it can't be worse, right? So anyway, we're gonna make the original version, and then we're gonna make a Riff, which is called the Quattro Bianchi e FRAGOLINO, which basically just adds some strawberries to it, which might not be so bad. But let's go ahead and find out, all right, folks? So make sure you stick around, because we're gonna boogie down. All right, folks, like I said, today I'm gonna make two versions of what is considered to be Italy's version of the Long Island iced tea. Right now, before we get into it, I do want to preface this by saying that there's no standard recipe for this. I mean, I scoured the internet for a bunch of different recipes, and it seems to be like a template or framework for what the cocktail should be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make what I thought would be the most palatable version, and that's stretching it, of this cocktail, okay? So now part of the reason it's called the Quattro Bianchi is because it uses 4 white spirits. Now it's usually either tequila or rum or gin, Cointreau, or vodka. Now I'm not going to use any vodka because it doesn't really bring anything to the table here, so we're going to go with these 4 spirits. All right, so let's look at what's in the sauce. So the first thing you're going to want is half an ounce of your Blanco Tequila. All right. You can use probably the crappiest thing you have in your house, but I'm gonna go ahead and use my Terramana because that's what Vino got, all right? Then you're gonna do a half an ounce of your white rum. All right, again, you can use whatever you got because something tells me that the quality of the spirit is absolutely irrelevant, all right? And then you could probably use triple sec, but I'm gonna, regular triple sec, cheap triple sec, but I'm gonna use some Cointreau, okay? So half an ounce of my Cointreau. I figured that the Cointreau will add a nice little, tartness to it that could hopefully make the cocktail taste a little bit better than I imagine it's gonna taste, all right? Then you're gonna use a half an ounce of gin. All right, I'm gonna be using Beefeater, which is a nice standard gin to have on your bar. Always gets the job done. And then we're gonna do 1 ounce of lemon juice, all right? All right, I mean, if you wanna use the bottle stuff, man, feel free to do it, man, because I don't think there's any reason to squeeze some fresh lime juice or lemon juice for this, but I have it anyway. And then you're gonna do half an ounce of simple syrup, and that's gonna help sweeten it up a little bit, but I'm not sure how much better it's gonna taste. All right, folks, so let's go ahead and do that. And now let's just put some ice in our shaker. All right. And then I'm gonna take my glass out, which I had here chilling like a villain. I'm gonna put that into a rocks glass. Shake it up for 10 to 15 seconds. All right, folks, I think I shook that up enough. Let's go ahead and fill our glass with some ice. All right, and then let's fill our glass with this concoction. Let's see what it, woo, that's boozy, folks. All right, there we go. Ooh, boy, oh boy. That's a lot of booze, folks. That's a lot of booze. We're gonna go ahead and just garnish that with a little dehydrated orange peel. I'm gonna just put that right there to the side. And then let's go right into our next cocktail, our next version of it. And this was called the Quattro Bianchi FRAGOLINO, which means it has strawberries added to it, all right? So let's go ahead and put that there. And we're gonna do the same thing all over again, all right? First thing we're gonna do though is actually we're gonna muddle some strawberries. I got 3 strawberries here, which I'm gonna muddle at the bottom of the shaker here, get some of that juice out of it. You're gonna muddle these real good. If you got ripe strawberries, this is probably better. All right, there we go. All right, let's see if this improves it at all, folks. I mean, I don't know, I didn't even try it yet, so let me not talk crap. I don't know, maybe it's the most amazing cocktail I've ever had in my life. All right, let's start all over again, all right? And let's shake it up, 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, beautiful. All right, where's our strainer at? Here's our Houghton strainer here. Let's go ahead and pour this into our glass. All right. Hey, let me tell you something. That is not a bad looking cocktail. I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. So let's go ahead and just slit this bad boy open over here. Stick it on the side of the cocktail. And there we have it, folks, our Invisible, AKA Quattro Bianchi cocktails. All right, so let's go ahead and give these 2 cocktails a sippy sip. Let's start with the original Quattro Bianchi, which again is basically a Long Island iced tea via Italy. I'd be lying if I told you that was a bad cocktail. it's not, it's actually not, it's not horrific. That is not a horrific cocktail, guys. It is absolutely not. It's a little bit sweet. It's a little kind of hard to pick out what's the predominant flavor here. I think the lemon juice might actually be the most predominant flavor, which kind of helps actually because it keeps kind of everything from feeling a little overwhelming, a little too strong. That's not a horrible cocktail. I could see where it kind of resembles a Long Island iced tea a little bit. I mean, obviously with the ingredients, with it doesn't have Coca-Cola or whiskey or anything like that, but you can still kind of taste the combination of all the other spirits adding up to a Long Island iced tea. But it's a Long Island, but not. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. This is not a bad cocktail. I gotta tell you, I could see myself in Rome sipping one of these bad boys. You know, looking at the I don't know, looking at the Leaning Tower of Pisa or something. I don't know. Oh, is it the Colosseum actually? Right. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and try the Quattro Bianchi Fragolino, which is the strawberry version. This is not so bad. This has got to be pretty good. Let's see. That's not bad. That is actually not bad. That is a refreshing cocktail, guys. I gotta tell you. God bless the Italians, right? They know how to get it right, even when it's not supposed to be. When you think it's supposed to be disgusting, they figure out a way to make it amazing, right? This is not a bad cocktail. This is actually super refreshing. It's better than this one. The muddled strawberries really add some great flavors to it. Super refreshing, like, look, this stuff might sneak up on me, and while I'm editing, God knows what the video is gonna come out like. But I gotta tell you, as it stands, this is not a horrible cocktail, folks. I could definitely see myself drinking one of these again. Not bad, not horrible. Look, folks, best cocktails in the world? Absolutely not. Definitely better than Long Island iced tea. And I think you should try them if you want to have a little fun making cocktails. If you got all this stuff at home, you want to try something different, you want something boozy, give it a shot, folks. Anyway, look, if you like this video, please press like, please subscribe, and please share with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring, and when life gives you lemons, make yourself a cocktail. Cheers.